Hello and welcome to another episode of Historically Marked, and this is another Route 66 edition, and this is part 2, or more the Powerhouse Museum, or the Arizona Route 66 Museum, something like that. But I'm in Kingman, Arizona, and this section of Route 66 they pay a lot of history to, especially the railroad part in this town. So I'm going to go inside the museum, but there's a couple markers, actually there's a few markers here and some good signs to look at, so come with me. I will definitely take you on a journey. So this is the Powerhouse building, and there is a historical marker here, but it is now the Arizona Route 66 Association Museum. The building was built in 1906 to generate electricity for the mines in the Black Mountains. This operated until 1938 when Hoover Dam was inaugurated. In 1997, the building was reopened as a visitor center, and the museum would open in May of 2001. And I'll go ahead and show you that marker over there. All right, so this was at one time what do you call it, a Hampton Hotels marker, but a lot of the markers have been replaced by ones that were put up by the Historic Route 66 Association of Arizona. But I'll go ahead and, I mean, it's basically what I just said, but the Powerhouse, Arizona's oldest known reinforced concrete industrial building, generated electricity from 1908-9 to 1938. After serving as a substation and later a recycling center, it was renovated to its current use and condition in 1997 by the Powerhouse gang. All right. It's got a nice phone booth. I don't even know if that phone works, but I'm not going to try it because you hear a lot of shady things about phone booths. All right, that's the entrance, and here's a plaque. The Desert Power and Water Company, 1907 and 1911, among largest steam generating plants of its time on Pacific Coast. And this is kind of cute up here. Oh, numbers play. For anybody who cares, it is 3,333.33 feet above sea level. Okay. Well, if it's true, they wouldn't have put, well, if it's not true, they wouldn't have put it up there, so. All right, to the left is the gift shop, and it looks to be another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out the Route 66 Museum upstairs. All right, now I'm upstairs. This looks like a really cool place already. I'm gonna check it out. Actually, you know what? Mile train. Can you dig it? It even goes like all the way around. Far out. Love it. All right, so I was kind of misleading. This is actually where you had to pay and register and get into the museum, which is just right behind that door. It's $4 as of now for adults, but unfortunately it's closed for the day, but I'll come back some other time. And yes, if you do have a Tesla, you can charge it here. And over here is photo opportunity. I'll show you that. Kind of resembles an old school postcard. Oh, it was put up in July 2020. Okay. I'm totally digging it. That is, of course, where I stayed at El Trovatore. Motorcycles or bikers, they are definitely found all over Route 66. The Wild, classic cars, Hotel Beale, which I showed you in the previous video, and airplane, I don't know about that. And here's another photo op for you. These old signs and license plates, like Arizona 66. Another cool photo op lies here. If you're driving your classic car, or whatever car, and just park it right here, as long as it's not over 8 feet high. Very nice. And definitely don't open your doors there. That over there is a Dream Machines Museum, and that's where I'm planning on eating at for lunch. That's Mr. D's Route 66 Diner. That was once a Shell service station. And this here is a milepost. All right, so from Kingman, I'm gonna go on the other side because the sun's kind of shining. So Chicago, where it all begins, 1,805 miles. Los Angeles, 319 miles. Doesn't say anything about Santa Monica, because that's really where it ends. Or the Pacific Ocean. St. Louis, 1,509 miles. Oh geez. Oklahoma City, 1,003 miles. Amarillo, 755 miles. So if you want to go to Amarillo by morning, you may have to wait a couple days. Flagstaff, 146. Barstow, where I'm planning on going tonight, is 206 miles. All right. All right, so now I'm at Mr. D's Diner in Kingman. I don't think this jukebox works because I don't see anything in there. Okay, never mind. And you know you're at the restrooms when you see Elvis, that's the men's, Maryland for the women. You can either eat outside or at the counter, which I'm gonna eat at the counter.
Thank you.
I just placed my order, it's gonna come pretty soon. And apparently Oprah Winfrey has been here. Wow. She really loved that frosty mug of root beer, which, by the way, they make themselves here. And now I'm going to chow down. This is the mac and cheese dog, or what they call the mac dog, with bacon bits on top, basket of fries, and a root beer float that I've kind of already held myself to wash it down. All right, here we go. And inside is the gift shop. Or at least I thought there was. Okay, never mind. Looks like they got some Elvis plates, postcards, and yeah, really nice. This is not where they cook, by the way. Just had a nice meal. All right, check out this police car in front of there. This has nothing to do with what was in the movie Cars, but something worth noting. All right, and here is a nice shield that's been painted in. It's kind of faded, but hey, you know, looks really nice either way. And there's another one right over there. All right, so this looks to be a biker shop. Obviously, bikers, leather, go hand in hand, but that was worth checking out. No mask, no vask, no problem. You're welcome, come on in, okay? Just across the street is Metcalf Park. And they got maybe a marker here and there and some train cars. Okay, this is Locomotive Park. There's a gentleman playing the saxophone here. I'll scan through this real quick if anyone wants to pause. Like most Route 66 Arizona towns, this one had, of course, a lot to do with the railroad, because this connected Los Angeles to Chicago, among many other cities. So it only makes sense to display these in a park. And that right there is the Santa Fe Locomotive number 3759. Here's a plaque that tells all about it. Presented to the city of Kingman as a historical monument in 1957 by the Santa Fe Railway Company. This mountain type coal-burning steam locomotive was built in 1927 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. It was rebuilt and converted to oil fuel in 1941. And then it says here, number 3759 was on the passenger run between LA and Kansas City for many years, making 10 round trips monthly. Wow. Average speed was around 54.3 miles per hour, westbound 60.2 miles per hour. Kingman was a quote-unquote water stop on the eastbound run. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna get up close to this box car, or I'm sorry, rail car. Oh yeah. And you can actually go on in too. I'm gonna kind of go up these steps here. Oh, crap, almost tripped. Silly me. These are a little too skinny for me. But we shall see what this holds. And yeah, it's a little windy here, but apparently people use this to litter. And it's locked up, so I can't go in and sit. There's like a bench right there. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in the west side of Kingman, Arizona. So definitely make it a priority if you plan on getting your kicks on Route 66, because there's so much to see and do in this town, which is why I made this a two-part episode. All right, I am Jason in Kingman, signing off.